What's up, family? Back at you. Um, I'm making this video on the strength of a man and what true strength is as a man. You must learn how to endure. Every man must learn how to endure. You must learn how to endure pain. You must learn how to endure boredom. You must learn how to endure others. you know? But you must learn how to endure. If you cannot endure pain, if you cannot endure struggle, you're going to crash out. You can crash out on yourself with drugs and alcohol and actions. You can crash out on others. Being able to take it on the chin, as they say, is a true strength of men. Now, not telling you to be no pushover. Not telling you to be no B word. I'm not telling you to be no welcome mat. All right? Even Jesus had boundaries, as I always like to tell or say. But you have to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. You got to know when it's worth it and when it's not. And let's be honest, most of the time, it's not worth it. Ask them fools in jail. Ask them kings in jail. I ain't gonna call them fools, I'm gonna call them kings. Because kings make mistakes too. Everybody makes mistakes. But the level of your mistake can get you in hot water. And one thing I don't understand, especially as a black man, is like, we gotta realize that the fix is in. They want us to crash out. They want us to be soft. They want us to be emotional. So we make emotional, irrational decisions. You have to learn how to endure pain. All types of pain. Family pain, spousal pain, work pain. Like I said before, I'm not telling you to be a pushover. I'm not telling you to bend over and take it like that. No. I'm telling you to control your response. Because you can either react or respond. Now the difference is when you react, you're just going off of immediate action to what happened. When you respond, you're taking your time to look at the landscape of what just happened and make a rational decision from that. That's the difference between a boy and a man. On a mental level, on a spiritual level, on the emotional level. You have to learn how to endure pain and move accordingly. Now, there's levels to it. Let's say, for example, you caught your spouse cheating. That's painful. Now, are you going to react and wild freak out and hurt them or, hurt somebody else or even hurt yourself? Or are you going to respond and say, okay, I see you, I'm out. Now, that's a whole nother level of endurance. Can you leave somebody who hurt you? Can you endure that pain on top of the pain of them hurting you? That's when you find out what you're really made of. Can you leave somebody alone that you love, that you thought you needed? Because don't get it wrong, you don't need nobody. Once you come into this world, all you need is God. No disrespect. Your parents are your parents. I get that part. But I mean, after a certain level, you know what I'm saying? All you need is God. So can you endure that pain? Can you endure the pain of being fired? Can you endure the pain of being wrongfully accused of something? Can you endure the pain of haters, jealousy, envy, insecurity? That's true strength. When you could just brush it off your shoulders. Because it don't really matter. Now, like I said, there's levels to things. Now, if somebody's threatening you or your children or your family, your parents or something like that, and you can't find no other way around it, you can do what you got to do. You know what I mean? And not go too far with it. I'm not an advocate for, calling no police. But sometimes that's your only option, especially if you're a man dealing with a woman. That's your only option. or leaving. Either leaving or the cops. Now, I've never called the cops on anybody, but I'm just letting you know those are your options. You know what I mean? But yeah, can you leave somebody? Can you endure that pain of leaving somebody that hurt you for your own self-respect? For your own love of yourself? Because you can't really truly love anybody till you love yourself. Because think about it. If somebody wronged you, right, that you love, and then you hurt them, do you truly love them? Do you truly love yourself? Because now you put them and yourself in harm's way. True love, letting a person be. Alright, you got that, cool. It is what it is. On to the next. On to the next, man. There's another day. That's what I'm saying, there's another day. But your days could be taken away in a sense. You go to jail, your days are taken, the day, life as you know it is gone. It's gone, dude. You dead, it's over. You in the grave, it's over. Learn to chill. Learn to endure. Learn to take it. Learn to respond instead of react. And you'll start changing. You'll start growing. The universe will start reacting to you. Keep you out the way. See, I'm always out the way. And I've been in a mix. Been in all types of mixes. Lord knows. Thank you, God. Ooh, Lord knows. Thank you, God. But I'm out the way now, and I value out the way because I value my peace. So learn how to endure pain, especially a man. Learn how to endure pain. It'll be okay. Time heals. Time heals. But you're going to do that. You're going to do that time in the penitentiary, or you're going to do that time out here on a sunny day with me, enjoying life, looking at the sky, looking at the trees and the foliage, and just, you know, being grateful for another day. For another day, man. Woke up today. You woke up today. God bless you. I love y'all. Peace.